Hello, welcome back to Between the Keys. My name's Daniel and I'm going to teach you 12-bar blues today. I did this video once before, but quite a while ago, and the sound wasn't great, so I'm going to do it again, better, longer video today, and it's going to be better than the first time. Also, I offer piano lessons online. If you want piano lessons, interested, then go to my website below. It's Between the Keys website as well, same name. Free lesson, first lesson is free, so check that out. Also, this is the Roland FP-30x. It's a great piano, and if you want to get yourself a digital piano, then check this one out. I'll link the Amazon page below in the description and the comments. Okay, let's get to the blues. Blues in C, okay? So here's your left hand and your right hand chords. Before I explain anything, I'll just play through once. Alright, so what did I play? I played the left hand, C, G, C, A, 5th and 6th. That's the 5th and that's the 6th. So C, G, C, A, get used to playing that, okay? Nice and slow. That's your rhythm. Little finger and thumb. Little finger and thumb on F as well. Same shape. And on G. And you can put the B flat in if you like. Sounds good too, right? Okay. Here's your chord, C, E, G, B flat. That's the C7 chord. And the 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, comes in on G. So the C that you play with your little finger is like an upbeat. And that's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So try holding your chord on 1 at first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before you try and syncopate. Take it in incremental steps, right? That's your F7 chord, by the way. It's the same shape as on C7. I'm just playing it further down because it's closer to the C7 chord. Same notes, but I'm putting the C and E flat at the start. Okay? And G7 is this slightly different shape because it's a white note at the top. G, B, D, F. Again, you can move it down and play it somewhere else. Let's talk about structure. It's 4 bars on C, so 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4. Then 2 bars of F, taking this up to 6 bars, and bars 7 and 8 are on C. 2 more bars. So that's 8 bars, 4 on C, 2 on F, and 2 more on C. You have 1 bar on G after that, and 1 on F. And you finish with 2 more on C. That makes 12. A little messy there. Okay, I'm going to teach you some blues scale stuff now. I'm going to teach you 2 different scales, and I'm going to teach you blues licks. By the way, there are other videos on my channel in this kind of series. Check those out as well in the jazz category. One of them is the most recent one, which was the jazz blues, which is this but more complicated, so check that out. And also all of the blues scales. So I'll teach you the C blues now, but you might want to learn this in all of your keys if you're trying to progress and become intermediate jazz pianist or to advanced. But C blues to start is C, E flat, F, F sharp or G flat, G and B flat and C. So you want to try and play that along with your left hand. Another challenge for you after you do your chords on 1 and then chords off B. Once you've got that, blues scale, this is how we learn to improvise, right? So you start with just playing the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thumb goes under on the G. B flat and C to finish 2 and 3. If you want to do 2 octaves, thumb goes under, second finger, and then thumb again on C. When you come down, you can follow the same 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Or you can use 2 and 1 to come down all the way, just 2 fingers. A technique there if you want speed with your blues scale. Okay, let's try and improvise with just the C blues scale. So on. Okay, so here's a different scale because I'm using some licks there. And that is a good one to know. But first, your second scale. They call that the C pentatonic. C, D, E, G, A, C. You put the E flat in and it becomes something else. C minor blues, I've seen it called, or I call it C happy blues, because the regular one kind of sounds more darker, more bluesy, right? But this one has got a happy sound, and you can improvise with that too. And that's sort of another challenge for you, is to learn that one. Maybe you want to play it slower than that, I do apologise. And so on. Okay, so now some blues licks for you, okay? We're already going on to the blues licks now, because I don't want the video to be an hour long. But here's one that I like. That's an F chord, right? But with the C at the start. Then a C chord. C, F, and A. And then C, E, and G. And a slide in the middle on the E flat. Here is an octave down. Want to play it faster? Sometimes I just do the first part of it, or the whole thing. You can do what you want at the end. I normally do C and F sharp, C and F. There's lots of options. Here's another one. G and B flat slide from the F sharp or G flat. Hard to do with the action being heavy, but I can lower the key touch on this to make it slightly easier. Again, fantastic. Roland FP-30x. The best piano I've owned, the best digital piano. Realistic feel, and I can just lower that setting there, so now that's a bit easier. See, it's very light now, more like an Oscar Peterson light piano. Okay, that's 2 licks, right? You got this one, you got this one. Alright, and I've had 2 coffees today, so I've got extra energy. Alright, so that's 2. Here's another one. Okay, G and B flat, F and A, E and G. Let's try that one. Mix them up. That one is kind of a Blues Brothers thing, so it's like F sharp and C, and then G and C. Let's try that one. That I like to do is called a roll. So there's a C minor chord, and I'll go. And you can do it in different places. So all it is play the chord twice, and then all of the notes descending in a roll kind of fashion. So how many is that now? 1, 2, 3, and that one I just did was the roll. How about using different chords? So here's something from the other video, the jazz blues. Instead of just C7 chords, you can play C9, C13 for some extra flavour. I usually use it at the end of the 12-bar blues, so I'll play all the way through and then suddenly finish with all the way up, same chord. You see, C13, 3rd, 6 or 13, 7 and 9. Really nice. Or you can just put it in sort of in the middle of the 12 bar. And you get that take the A train sort of train sound. You know? And you can put those licks like I just did there in different keys, so like when you play G, you can play that lick from before in C, or you can play it in G, so it would be in F, it would be there. Mainly just practice those scales first with your left hand, the chords as well, and then progress trying to learn some of these licks. So spice it up. Okay. You can also learn this in different keys. So for example, you could then try and learn this in F. So now we're on F, and we're going up to B flat. C. learn your scales in different keys then as well. So the F blues is this: F, A flat, B flat, B, C, E flat, F. And the best thing about that scale is it fits really nicely under your fingers. So thumb, second, third, and then thumb, second, third, and then thumb, second, third, thumb, second, third, fourth to finish the 2 octaves. So you may basically just need you don't need your 5th finger basically. You don't need to use that one, which is true of a lot of the blues scales, but specifically even the F blues always felt really nice to me. So for example, you want to take this another step. You've learned it in C, you're learning it in F. You can start doing different kind of blues stuff. So for example, this song is one of the first ones I ever learned when I was at university doing a jazz degree. And it's Herbie Hancock, not Watermelon Man, Cantaloupe Island is called. But you have to play on the roads for this one, of course. This is a different vibe, or a different harmony as well. It goes to D flat instead of B flat. So there's your groove. Then it goes to D. Back to F. So check that song out, Cantaloupe Island, if you want to learn some blues, funk, different kind of vibe. Really good groove to it. That's your bass though. And you can practice F blues over that on its own. D blues there. I've got another video about the first bass line I ever learned, and you can practice your D blues over that bass line. Check that video out if you want to learn a blues bass line and just practice over that. Back to the piano. That's something else I used to practice a lot, and that's a separate video, but you can check that one out too. Back to the C blues. What if you wanted to do boogie woogie? You could do the left hand instead, C and G still, but I'm going bump ba bump ba instead of. A little bit harder. Again, if you want to go. That is a bit harder, and that's something else you can practice, as well as a walking bass, which goes C, E, G, A, B flat, A, G, E, C. The licks. Another one for you there. Okay, what else did I want to teach? I think I'm coming to the end of this video, 12 bar blues. So much for you packed into this one video, right? But first and foremost, do try and get that with chords on one, and then chords on the offbeat, and then stage 3, the C blues scale. And stage 4, pentatonic. Stage 5 would be mixing them together. With really nice tasty stuff. Maybe with some stuff out of time a little bit, if you can in the future, you could try and go. I missed my F, missed my key there. Let's try again. So much more you can do with it, right? You start playing triplets, or you just start trying to play it out of time. Alrighty, okay. Check out the other one, the Jazz Blues video. Check out the All the Blues Scales video. Check out the Roland FP-30x if you want to get a digital piano. And go to betweenthekeys.com if you'd like piano lessons online with me. Free lesson, 30 minutes. First one is free. Alright, that's about it for this 12 bar blues video. Keep practicing, and good luck. And I shall see you in the next one. Like and subscribe for more. Cheers.